Hey everybody, how's it going? Can everybody see me? Can everybody hear me? Because this is a new setup for me. So please let me know if it's working. Okay, good. Think I might want to close a blind or two because it looks extremely bright. Super bright. Oh shoot, and I knocked over everything. That's great. There we go. That's a little better. Okay. Nope. Lighting is always an issue. There. Okay. As I straddle the chair here. God. Okay. Gonna turn that down a little too. There we go. So then I don't have like a lot of light illuminating my face. I was washing out. Yes, I was like, I'm here, but I'm not here, And I got, the microphone right here because the USB ports on this one are a little bit stupid because it's like I have one on each side. So then it's like it doesn't really give me that pleasure to like do anything with it. So how's everybody doing? I know uh that things have happened since the last time we talked. Dark chocolate filled with oh god. Wait a minute, is that Ghirardelli? Cuz if it's Ghirardelli, I might just have a food orgasm. I haven't eaten anything yet, so you can yell at me for that. But I do have ooh, Dove is good too. Do they say Dove or do they say Dove? Like, do they make it like stomachache? Oh, I'm sorry, JD. Oh, Mona's here. I'm always watching. Dove like the bird. Dove. Okay. Okay, cool. So, hello, folks. I'm glad that there's a lot of you here. I'm surprised. Well, like I knew that last weekend was gonna be well. Actually, it was fairly well attended considering that it was Easter. So, how did everybody's Easter go? Lot better than mine. Yeah. So I'm just gonna get the story out right away here. So we had our cat, Bam Bam, who was 14 years old. We got him and his sister around probably 2009, 2008. And uh so Pebbles was the first to go. His sister was the first to go. Out of those two, she was the first because we were thinking she probably had kidney issues. She died about 4 years ago, and that was crazy to me to come to that realization of like, holy crap! Like it's been like she's been gone for 4 years already. Like I just lost track of time. But yeah, with Bam Bam, like, he never showed signs of slowing down. Like, he still had a lot of agility even in his old age. Like, he could jump from the bottom, like, from the floor up to the top of our cat tower, and it's, like, probably, like, maybe, like, probably, like, maybe 2 inches high, and, like, he just could still jump up there no problem. Like, he still had a lot of strength in him, and, like, I think just as gentle as he was, I think, like, in my heart, he didn't wanna warn us and let us know that it was like, "Yes, I'm sick, I'm ill," or, like, I'm tired. I'm a tired old man." But, yeah, and then, cause like yeah, like, even on Saturday, like, we kinda like, we just went as we normally would. We gave him his food and everything like that, and then he ate. He ate fine and, like, just did whatever a senior cat had to do, and then it was, like, at around 4:30 in the morning, he would always start crying for his food, and that's when he would want his food, was early in the morning because his routine went around our routine. So, like, when we got up in the morning, it would be like, "Oh, it's 4:30 in the morning. We're gonna give him food, and then he'll be good." And then, well, I can't even remember. I woke up at like 3-ish. And then I went back to sleep because I was like, there's no way I'm getting up this morning. Because like I had a rough night the night before. So I was like, I just need to go back to bed. So I went back to bed and then I woke up at around 8 and I went out to get my coffee. And like I have cups in my hand and I had my water bottle and like this could have been a really bad situation because like with the shock, I could have just dropped everything like right then and there, and my water bottle could have smashed into a million pieces, but I managed to put them in the sink. And like I looked at my dad and I said, like, I was like, good morning. And he's like, hi. And then I could just tell on his face that something was wrong. And then I asked him, I was like, what's wrong? And he told me, he said, Bam Bam passed away either last night or early this morning. And we were thinking maybe he died at least maybe 2 to 3 hours before he woke up. Because he was like, "Yeah, I was up at 4 and I didn't hear a peep out of him." And then it was like I had that feeling that something was wrong. So yeah, it was a shock. Um, yeah, but he went peacefully, and that's like the best thing that I could have ever asked for him. He went out as gently as he came into the world. Like he was just quiet, peaceful. We didn't have to take him in to get shots. He just, you know, he went out in his own way. And, he left me his final gift outside my door. He puked right outside my bedroom door. So he allowed me to clean that up for him one last time. So I'll take that, but yeah, like all this week I've kind of been going through the stages and stuff like that. Like Monday, I took Monday off because I was like, I like emotionally I just could not do it, right? And then like throughout the week I've just kind of been like eh, uh, 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 like just trying to process everything and trying to deal with things. So yeah, it's been difficult. It's been really difficult. And I'm sorry if you're hearing the washer and the dryer in the background. It's laundry day. I switched out my sheets. I'm not using flannel sheets anymore. I'm using my satin ones. Ooh, right? Yeah. So yeah, that was my Easter Sunday, and everybody was wishing me happy Easter Sunday, and I'm like, I can't. Like it's like I can't be happy today. I cannot. And like even though there was people, like I think it was a lot harder when there was people around because it was like I mean there was only 4 of us. But at the same time I'm like I had to stifle everything. Like I had to be I had to fake it till I made it, Like I had to take the whole day faking it, and um then once people left, I was like I'm, just gonna go and do my own thing and then just excuse me, try to like recover from everything. Well, like not from everything, but just from the day. And then just maybe give myself time to grieve. And then it was like after supper, I went out for a walk and it was cold as hell and windy. And so it was like any tears that I may have given up that day, I would have, they would have turned into icicles because it was so cold. So but, I mean, I'm doing better. Um, Thursday, I went to work and I locked myself in the hair salon because I was like, I just need time to cry. I just need time to grieve. I need time to, like just to deal with all of this, like and I know that, on certain jobs they will give you bereavement pay for that. But with my situation, I wasn't entirely sure, like, how it would have worked. I mean, I could have taken 3 days off. I could have taken the whole week off, but I already had 5 because I had Friday and then Saturday, Sunday, Monday, well, 4-ish. So, but it still didn't feel like it was enough, you know? But anyway, life goes on. I'm processing it. I mean, I'm doing better. So, you have to grieve in your own way. Take your time. Yeah, he was a good cat, you guys. He was just the best cat. Like, never got into trouble. Only when spring fever was hitting him and he'd look at the girls the wrong way. But he learned quick not to mess with the girls. So I got two more girls left, and then after those two are gone, that's gonna be it. Because we'll be older. I'll be older. Um, and yeah, we don't have the heart and the stomach for it anymore. Yeah, and like a lot of people were saying that it's like even like with the amount of time that's gone by, people still miss their animals. And it's like I completely get it. Like it's like my cat from like 8 years ago. It uh no, no, he died at the age of 8, at 8 years old. That's young for a cat. But yeah, like he's been gone maybe frick, probably maybe 20 years by now. And it's like I still miss him, you know? Like there are moments when I look at the windows and I'm like, he could have been right there. So, you know, I think I've only had 3 boy cats in my entire life. The rest of them have just been girls. They've all been females. So, well, technically no, it would be around 4 because there was one when I was a baby, but I very rarely remember that one because I was a baby. I was just a wee little baby. Yes, Jeff, you're so much older. Well, try telling my back and my hip that yesterday was hell. I'm telling you. I miss all of mine. Yeah, like animals hit different, guys. Animals hit different. Yeah. Anyway, let's move on, shall we? So, as I've been processing things, I have been learning 2 languages on Duolingo, Italian and Japanese. And I will let you guess, and Eileen already knows this, which one is harder. Go. Yours is occupational hurt. Wow, that was funny. The vibration from the dryer just made it look like there was like an earthquake that happened. Or maybe it was. Maybe the tremors from the earthquake hit in New York there, it was felt over here. I don't know. Japanese, yes, you're correct. Japanese is a lot harder, especially when it comes to writing it. I haven't written down any of like my little um, like symbols that I should know. I mean, it's like looking at them, I'm like, oh, I know like what that symbol is, or oh, I know what that means. But then it's like if it comes to forming a sentence and I don't know what the word is and I don't know what it sounds like, then that's when it gets difficult. So it's like I can read some Japanese now, but holy man, hiragana is nightmare. And that's only one of 3 writing phases that I could possibly um, that I could set myself up for. So yeah, that's what I've been doing to keep myself distracted and you know, looking at community pages for the podcast, and I'm sad because podcast didn't do well this time around. But it happens. It was very far away, but we felt the equivalent of a heavy truck rumbling by. There was an aftershock last night. Ugh, scary. Yeah, I'm sorry if you're hearing the washer squeaking out there. My stepbrother, whenever he comes and does his laundry, he just overloads our machine, and it's like, dude, don't do that, because then that's what makes it sound like that. But I'm not going to get into it because people don't listen. So, wow, that's pretty bad. But I digress. So yeah, that's what I've been going through right now. Um, I've been dealing with that, and I've also been, looking for votes on. Um, I'm sorry if you're hearing that, guys. Jesus. Uh, my God. Anyway, so and also for like the podcast, I've been looking at the community pages, trying to see what people want to see, and so far it's been like people want what I've put on there as like my favorites, because like I just kind of went down to like two decisions. I'm not hearing it. I thought it might be in my hearing loss range. Well, then you're probably lucky, because I don't have hearing loss, but it's like it's squealing right now. So, but and maybe my microphone just isn't picking it up. Thank goodness. Just like turn it away. you know. Um I'm not hearing anything, just you talking, and I have no hearing loss. Okay, good. So my door actually kind of blocks out a fair bit of the noise. Yeah, and I tidied up this room a little bit here because it was looking like a mess. I mean, it's a mess behind the camera, but anyway, you don't need to see that. Then I was like, do I want to just like record this from my floor? And I was like, no, I don't want to do that. So yes, yeah, been dealing with the cat. Um, Podcast. I've just been I've been dealing with that. I haven't recorded anything yet. Um, I mean, because like I also like am doing the voting pages and whatnot, but I also kind of want to like nobody comments on it. And like I don't know if it's because it's like I'm having trouble getting my reach out there or what. Like I don't know. Your hips, thank you for not doing this from the floor. Yes. Yes. And it's the same friggin' hip. The same one from when I had my mechanical back strain. And I'm hoping that that's not returning, cuz if it is, then it's like have to start doing yoga again, cuz yeah, cat cow to stretch out those muscles. Yeah, like that's the thing. Like a lot of people don't look at the community pages, so then it's like but also the community pages can be kind of stupid because it's like you can share the post, but however, you can't like share it to other places outside of YouTube itself. So it's like, well, if you want me to have my reach out there, it's like I have to like go in, make the post, put the link of the video up there, and then it's like because like I don't know about Instagram either, because I don't know, because like I don't think that there's like the voting thing that you can do anymore on Instagram. At least I haven't figured it out. Like I did figure it out at one point, but then it was like Instagram updated and then it got weird and stupid, so it was like I gave up on it. So it's like, well, like what do you guys want to see? And it's like I try to put those posts out and then it's like nothing. So it's like, well, that, kind of gives me a good vote of that, people don't want me to be doing things. So, I mean, I don't know. Yes, I know my live chat is happening right now. Thank you, Ling, for freaking out about the uh the thing. So yes, that's what's happening. And it's not that I particularly care how many views I get on oh good, you're awake. I am awake. Sort of. Kind of. But I did find out that if I'm drinking Pepsi Zero, which I did last night, I can still sleep even with caffeine in my system. And they say that if you drink caffeine and um, you're still able to go to sleep after you drink caffeine, you're psychopathic. Me? Psychopath? No. Eve's here. Hello. You made it, Eve. You made it. I'm happy. Just took the pill. Thanks, Jeff. Yeah. And not the Jeff pill, just pills in general. All those other pills rolling on the floor laughing. Yeah. Gonna just situate myself here, kind of sit up a little bit more for my back. I did order a chair though, you guys. So, if I do have to record in the future, or at least it's something that I can um that I can just chill on my floor, then at least I'm gonna have back support. I was gonna get one that had like armrests and like it swivels, but I was like, that just feels a bit too lazy. Cause it's like if I just manage to force myself to get up from my floor every now and again, it's fine. Darn, you caught me, Hunter. Caught you doing what? I don't know what I caught you doing, but anyway. So how have you guys been doing? Been crazy busy. Wait, I am still crazy busy. I mean, that's fine, Eve. Things have been happening everywhere. You got to be comfy. Yes. I like my comfort. Sleeping after having caffeine. Oh yeah, it's a thing. Sometimes like I'm not saying like every time it happens, but sometimes um uh like it's like if I do have coffee like in the last hour before I go to bed, then I feel it. Like it takes me a lot longer to fall asleep, but you know, you can't go by people not responding to the IGNFB posts. I often don't see your posts until days later if I get to see them at all. Yeah, and it's like moderating the thing is always difficult too, right? Because it's like have to go to Instagram, have to go to Facebook, have to go to TikTok, have to go to like, I mean, I don't associate my TikTok with any of my YouTube related stuff because it's like I just don't think that there would be any reason to put it out there because TikTok is stupid. I'm just saying. I like if I am going to remove myself from TikTok, I would gladly do so. But the void Cupid needs my support. So, I'm willing to support them. So, even though I don't look at TikTok at all. I've just followed them just to say I would like to see a podcast episode on scrambled eggs challenge. Well, I'm probably not gonna do podcasts about like those type of random things. So that's probably gonna be a no. Lane did cheat. Even though he called me rude for saying so, but it's like you cheated. It's like you freaking cheated. He'll never admit it. He's never gonna admit it. But people were saying in the comments, it was funny. It was like, uh, but it was just like, no, he was just working smarter. Like he just knew, like how to get to Lane's or how to get to Ellie's palette. So he just knew a little bit. He just worked a little bit smarter with doing it. But that's fine. But at the same time, it's like I don't know. I would definitely want Jeff's eggs. I'm in the he did not cheat camp. Eve, get out of here. I'm just kidding. But no, he cheated. He definitely cheated. I mean, technique, fine. But adding things when there weren't things to be added, yeah. Like should have been same ingredients. Yeah. Like same in like So, like, same ingredients, but different technique. Like, how do people go about making scrambled eggs? Well, it was funny because it was, like, on Easter Sunday, I posted a picture of fried eggs for my breakfast, and people feel very strongly about eggs. I'm figuring that out. It's like people feel very strongly about how eggs are made, and it's like, huh. It's like some people like them with pepper, some people don't like them with pepper, some people like them with cream cheese, some people don't like them with cream cheese, and it's like, I mean, that's just what I've done. I've like, if it comes to scrambling an egg, I put cream cheese in it, so because it makes them fluffy, makes them really, really fluffy. Like, if you skip out the butter for cream cheese, oh, so fluffy eggs. It and, like, I mean, compared to, like, looking at Jeff's and looking at Lane's and then seeing the scrambled eggs that come out at work on Fridays from our cooks, I'm like, "Jeff, I might have to hire you in the kitchen because, dear Lord, I didn't think that you could mess up a scrambled egg, but it turns out you can." So, yeah. Even with fried eggs, like the fried eggs that they had on Friday, I mean, usually I will have an egg because there's extra, and then sometimes, like, if we have extra, they just end up in the garbage, so it's like, well, I'll eat what I can, to not throw out. But, the fried eggs, it was, like, liquid on the yolk on the top, and then, like, overcooked on the bottom, and then the outside was, like, super crispy, and it was like, ugh, like, it's just, oh, it was awful. So, I mean, not that I'm, like, really picky when it comes to eggs, but I'm like, I have had eggs. I've had deviled eggs. I've had scrambled eggs. I've had poached. I've had cured. I've had, everything. But it's like, da 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 scrambled. Da, ba, da, ba, ba. Yeah, if you've ever watched Dr. Seuss. So, yeah, that might be it. Shame. Never ever easy. I mean, I'm sorry. I like runny yolks. I hate to say it. I love a good runny yolk in my egg. It's the best thing. So, you know, that's just how I like my fried eggs. But the funny thing is, 7 years ago, I wouldn't touch eggs. I wouldn't touch them. Did not like the smell, did not like the taste, did not like the texture. But now I eat them almost on the regular. So, anyway, but I will say one thing. I will give Lane some credit. Even though he cheated, he was the cutest way when he said eggiest. He was just like a little kid. So, it's funny. And, like, how cool is that? You go to your, like, friend's place, and then you get to have scrambled eggs for breakfast in 2 different ways, you know? So, it's better than nothing. I mean, if eggs are prepped a different way and, like, if I'm having them for breakfast, whatever. We're gonna see whose eggs are eggiest. Caesar liked Jeff's eggs. I mean, Caesar just likes Jeff in general. You know, yeah. I mean, well, they both said plate A, so then it was Lane's, but cheaters never prosper. That's all I can say. But that's not to say that I don't have technique down when it comes to making eggs. Sometimes I'm like, my pan is too hot, and then it's like it cooks, and then it's like it gets super crispy on the outside, and I'm like, ah. Voted for Lanes because of the salsa. Well, because you're gonna bring out the Puerto Rican in him. Puerto Ricans love salsa. Just like how Japanese love rice. Or gohan, as I call it. Gohan. Konnichiwa. Hello, rice. Hello. That was wrong. Gohan kudasai. That's how you ask for rice. Gohan to mizu kudasai. That's rice and water. Or gohan mizu, rice water. Then there's ocha, which is tea. But technically in the app, they call it green tea. But anyway. Oh, green chili and cheese. Oh yeah. Okay, here's another thing about eggs. I put cheese on my eggs. A lot of people don't like it, but I love it. Yeah, I know, Eve. I mean, but he was old. Was an old boy. Yeah. Yeah, Linda's here, Eve's here, Margaret, JD, Milady, Eileen. I just love saying your username. That's why. Did I miss anybody? No, that's it. Oh, Mona was here and then she left. Okay. Probably life got in the way, as it does. I'm never having eggs with you, Linda. I am gonna just wait, Linda, where are you? Oh yeah, you're in here in New Mexico. Duh. I might just have to go to New Mexico for eggs. Yeah, there's a lot of different translations for it, but as far as Duolingo is concerned, they consider it as rice. So same with like how like as far as Italian study, it really depends like on the masculine or the feminine aspect. Like if you're calling somebody like female, you're going to use an ah at the end of like your pronunciation. Like so like amica is female friend. Like if you're using it as like in context to female. And then like if you're saying amico, then it means like you have a male friend. Or if you're just having friends, it's amico. So it means all and it means he and it means it's it's same in Japanese. Like there are things where it's um like desuka is like it is, it's or it. And then there's like koko, uh doko and soko, which is there, where, here. And I get those ones mixed up all the time because there's sore, which is this, and then there's kore, which is that, or the other way around. It's like it's so and then trying to go back and forth between lessons and then trying to keep my head wrapped around it. It's like God. It's like I can eat them without green chili. I mean, eggs are good by themselves. Eggs are good with butter. Eggs are good with um actually I lied. Don't use coconut oil for eggs. It's a very weird flavor. Coconut oil might be a little bit of like a healthier oil, but no thanks. Hey, my laundry's done. Yay. Well, at least one of them anyway. We'll have to check the ones in the dryer first and see if they're dry, and then I'll have to put the sheets in there and dry them too. So yeah, it's interesting. Yeah, let me see. So, and then what else do I know in Japanese? I mean, okay, so there's teacher, which is sensei. Uh, uh, Gudash, Gudashki, which is student. And then there's, And then there's nice to meet you, which is uh Doskurorashku, and then good evening is konbanwa. I'd like saying that one. That one's fun. Konbanwa. Konbanwa. And it's like you have to like kind of do it like say it slow and then just listen to it over and over and over. And then writing hiragana. God. That's like the hardest part because it's like they go through certain things and it's like they'll give you like the sentence and then they'll show you the characters, right? And then it's like you also have to like trace it on your phone and it's like, oh dear God. So it's like it's really difficult. It's very difficult. But I'll get there. I'll get there eventually. So I'm thinking after because like I think when I'm done with hiragana for this lesson, I think I might have to go to what do they call it? Hang on a sec. Let me see. Uh, mm, okay. Oh, that's the Italian. That's why it's not showing. Uh, yeah. So then there's katakana. So then that's like kind of like vowels and a completely different thing. And then there's kanji. So hooray! J'ai parlé un peu de français. Je parle un peu de français. I mean, either that means do you speak French or I only speak French? Because then there's the Hyojin desuka. I speak a little French. Yeah. Then goodbye. Well, bye in Japanese is jane. But yeah, it's like mostly I've only known food and locations. I love how the Japanese say cake. Keiki. It's like you say it as like a little kid. Keiki. It's cute. Je ne parle pas d'italien and japonais. Non, io sono d'italiano. It's like, no, I don't speak Italian. Like, I speak Italian with a Japanese accent. And I found out how they say Brazilian in Japanese. And it's like Brazilian is like just like, a word that's like this long. And then it's like in Japanese, it's like because like you have to like sound out every single piece. Because it's like even for like saying nice to meet you, it's like do yo ho or do sho do ra shu. So it's like you have to space it out, and it's like, and then they like say like da 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 da. It's like I don't speak Japanese or I don't speak Italian and Japanese. So then, uh, uh, so ie is no. Japanese this, I think. It's difficult because every time you have to put this at the end of the sentence because it's like it's belongs at the end and I don't know why. And then it's like doing it from English to Japanese. It's like every time I mess up. Every single time. But I'm getting there. I mean, I'm in like third unit of Japanese now in the first section. So that's the thing. I don't know how many units are in a section. I think there's like 4. units in one section, so it's like very as I go along. I'm also in unit 2 of Italian too, so I started with Italian first and then I took up Japanese. So yeah. Well, it was kind of funny when Ellie put out the um when he put out the karaoke track for the newest video. Um he he said enjoy in Japanese, and I was like, "Oh, I know what that means." And then I like looked it up, and then I was like, "Oh, I know the symbols now." It's like it's like I've never been able to read Japanese in my life, and now I know a little bit. I wonder, is the symbol on my water bottle Japanese or is that Chinese? Looks Chinese to me. Yeah, I don't know. I know a few words and phrases. In which language, JD? And like Duolingo is cool because it's like they give you a lot of courses. Like, I mean, y'all can learn Klingon. Like, I'm not even joking. You can learn Klingon, you can learn High Valerian. Yeah. So, it's pretty funny. If you're a Trekkie and you want to really learn how to do the thing, then go for it. Let me see here. No, those are the courses I'm currently taking. Can you show me where? Oh yeah, there we go. So I don't know if you can see this. No, unfortunately, um, there is no Elvish, which I'm very sad about. Like they show you all the other things except for that. Oh God, this might not work. Okay, well I'll just read them off. They're Spanish, French, German, Italian, Japanese, Chinese, Russian, Korean, Portuguese, Arabic, Dutch, Swedish, Norwegian, Turkish, Polish, Irish, Greek, Hebrew, Danish, Hindi, Czech, Esperanto, Ukrainian, Welsh, Vietnamese, Hungarian, Swahili, Romanian, Indonesian, Hawaiian, Navajo, Klingon, High Valerian, Latin, Scottish, Gaelic, Finnish, Yiddish, Haitian Creole, and Zulu. So it's pretty interesting. I used to speak French really well, but now I've lost it. Cause, papa. Yeah, I don't know. I was gonna go with a question, but I didn't know what. I didn't know what I was trying to say there. I've been here for 42 minutes already. That's interesting. So, is there anything you guys want to tell me about? What? No, Jeff. I speak Jeff fluently. Why do I do this to myself? Hell no. Hunter, did you get a snarky comment from Wayne? I did, bugger. And I sent him, and just for that, I sent him mustard flavor soda, and I told him drink the yellow. And he said he would. And I'm like, really? Come on. I liked your reply. Thank you. Well, because I just call it brutal honesty. I don't call it rude. And then, like, of course, with Ellie, I think I know a little bit of. I don't want to say that it's Yiddish, but I don't want to say that it's Hebrew either. What should the next challenge be? My God. Okay, well, I already know that Jay and Lane raced. Like, foot race. They came close. But I don't know. I mean, I don't know. I would maybe want to see like Jeff and Lane do like chin up challenges. Cuz Jeff does a lot of chin ups. Cuz like I would just want to see how many that they could possibly do like in a minute or something like that. Jeff and Lane can do push-ups. Yes, I would love that. In the feminine, I think. I didn't see that, I don't think. Did I? I don't remember. Jeff would win. Yeah, maybe. Who knows? But yes, it's always fun. And, like, I'm not saying, like, do it for speed. I would probably more for, like, form, you know? Kinda like sticking to food. Yeah. I mean, seeing them make food is just it's fun because, like, Jeff just really likes cooking. So, it has to be something that both of them would enjoy doing. Cause like, it's like I don't want them to, like, not or go out of their comfort zone. So, yes. I mean, Margaret, if anybody who has seen the behind the scenes of Jack's Lament or even the behind the scenes of Unshaken, you know what's underneath all of those shirts. Think would be good. Yeah. I mean, cause like, Jeff's been doing chin-ups his whole entire life. Watashi wa, which I think is feminine as opposed to boku wa or ore wa, which is masculine. Cause wa, uh, what is wa? Cause I think wa is. Like, it roughly translates to is. So then, oh, watashi, watashi. I just learned watashi. Um, uh, boku. I don't think I learned what boku yet. Uh, watashi. I am. Watashi wa is I am. And then, bokuru wa. Oh, there's different, boku. Huh, weird. Oh, I'm spelling it wrong, that's why. I put an O instead of a U. Boku. Oh, so then it roughly is like I. Boku is I. I don't think Jeff will be throwing up. I don't think so. William's getting big. I mean, even if, Jeff is just to take William, not necessarily throw him, but just up and down, like, he's gonna get a lot of arm and shoulder work just by doing that. Because, William's like, I mean, what? Like, he's 6 years old, so how much weight does a 6-year old have? You know what I mean? Like, he'll strain his back. You just know it. Oh god. And his back is bad enough. Push-ups with William on his back. Ugh, I don't know, because with Jeff's back, God. I mean, it doesn't look like it's bad from, like, physical perspective, but it's like you just know that his. Oh, yeah, he has done it. I forgot. Yeah, he did the Facebook video for his 40th birthday with William on his back. Oh, that was adorable video. I love that one. And then I think I commented on it and he liked the comment. So, there comes a time when you just can't throw them anymore, and a few years later you cannot carry them anymore either. Necessary progression. Watching them stretch in the BTS. Oh, yes. I Okay, so yesterday, Eileen, I did some of that. I did like the Pilates to stretch out my back, and it hurts. Oh my god, like, it feels good, but it, like, pulls on certain muscles that you don't know that are there, and it's like, "Ugh," like, it's like, "Oh my god," and then I'm like, "Okay, I definitely feel like I'm 40 doing this, like, this sucks." So oh, man. But then, like, of course, my hip and my back was hurting me, so gotta love housekeeping and rushing to get things done because people just don't wanna help me out, and that makes it even more difficult. Yes. Yes. Uh, well, it's been 50 minutes here, guys. It's almost 51 minutes. Oh, man, I love that song. I love me some Chris Cornell, love me some Soundgarden, love me some Audio Slave. Yes. I am that grungy listener of alternative rock. So, they did it justice. Absolutely. 100%. I mean, like, I went in to it with low expectations. Yes. Yes. And I tried that too. I was like, I'm gonna give my balance a bit of a check here, and then I'm gonna see how long I can stand." And it was like in the first 5 seconds, I, like, teetered all over the place. So I'm like, "Wow." So Jeff has a lot of stability. Give me Texas Hold'em any day. Oh god, no thanks. I mean, like, Jeff did it better. He'd make a fair flamenco. Oh god. Now I'm just picturing him in pink. It's hilarious. Yeah. Yeah, Jeff did Texas Hold'em way better than Beyonce. Way better. I mean, just saying. I burst out laughing when he showed that one for the first time. I was like, "Oh my god, you what now?" I was like, "Chicken and waffles costume, yes. His back is strong if he stands on one leg. I do that for my sciatica, and it's good for your back." Yeah, I probably should like, I need to do more back stretches, to be honest. Bright pink bright pink dress like Tinker Bell. Oh my god, that would be hilarious. I mean, real men wear pink. I mean, Lane's worn pink a couple times. Well, Jeff did wear pink. He wore pink shorts. So, pink shorts, pink pants, you know. Mm, this coffee is awful. I swear, I think Daryl made this coffee. God damn it, Daryl. Curse you. I mean, unpopular opinion, I'm just not a big fan of Beyonce. I never really have been. I mean, some of her stuff is like catchy, but I don't know. Like, I don't know what's happening with the music industry. Filtered through his gently used hair collection. And the Band-Aid for the win. Yes. Yes. I like personally, if they didn't want to be more family friendly, I would have loved to see Jeff in a mesh shirt. Oh, whew. Just saying. Because, we all know Jeff is too sexy. Even though he's humble as shit and will never admit it. Me either. Don't care for her at all. I mean, she just never laughed so hard at the Band-Aid. Yeah. Then that song came on the radio a couple days ago as I was leaving for work, and I was just like, "Oh my god, that's hilarious." Because all I could think of was Jeff, and it was like once it got to like, "I'm too sexy, it hurts," and it's like, it hurts. It's like I'm like, oh my god. That song. So funny. He's hot. I agree. He's hot. I used to think Jeff was sexy. He still is sexy. What are you talking about, JD? He, like, I mean, for a 43-year-old, he hot. Hot, hot, hot. Maybe I just have a thing for older men. I don't know. Could be. Then I saw him be a goofball. He's a sexy goofball. Both him and Lane are sexy goofballs. All right, guys. I think I've run out of things to say, and I still have stuff to do. So I have cleaning to do, and I have laundry to switch over, and I just got stuff to do. And I have therapy today too, so you know that's a thing. Age has nothing to do with it. He's damned attractive, and having a sense of humor just adds to it. Yes, if it wasn't for looks, it's his freaking intelligence and sense of humor. Yes. I love the goofball. Yes. I'm older than him and I have a thing for Jeff. I mean, he's and like personality wise, like him being as humble as he is with doing the things that he doesn't let it get to his head. And I appreciate that so much. Like he has such great um like maturity about himself. And even though Lane is mature, but he can be immature at times, it's like, you know. But Jeff is very intelligent. Holy crap. He's intelligent for dealing with stupid people on TikTok, let me tell you. I think it's like Jeff really had to hold himself back at certain times because I think if Jeff was left to his vices, he would tell every troll on the internet just to fuck off. You know? Like, I mean, Jeff wants to be humble, but really there's like that dragon inside of him that's just like, I want to tell this person to beep off. So, Kathy is one lucky lady. Yes. And her purse is just as lucky. Ugh, goodness. Yeah, if Jeff ever gets out of line, shaky, shaky. Just one shake of that purse, and it's over. You know. She keeps him grounded. Yes. Drop dead lovely. Yes. He's just a sweet human being. He's like, and once he became more comfortable with us, like it's a lot easier. Though he's forgotten about that comment. Yeah, he has. Either he's forgotten about it or he knows about it and he's just playing dumb, which is probably true. So, it's the look in her eyes. Have you ever just seen how they look at each other? You can just see the love. It's just, wait. Aw, this isn't like a crowdcast thing. Wow, my hearts are stupid. Anyway, here's the reason I came to voice play. Jeff is adorable. He is adorable. Yes. I'm still waiting for Ellie to age. Ellie does not look like he ages at all. If anything, he's getting cuter. And then there's Caesar. I mean, who doesn't love Caesar? If you don't love Caesar, the door's that way. I'm not going to talk to you if you don't like Caesar. I was like so nervous when Caesar first came to voice play because I was like, oh my god. I'm like, if people aren't going to like him, I'm going to be upset. So. I do wish Ellie'd stop darkening his beard and mustache, though. Yeah. All hail the Emperor of Sass. Yes. And Caesar looks like he's having a good time in Japan right now. He's a Pisces. Yes. And hugs. I want a Caesar hug so bad. I want a friggin' Caesar hug so bad. It's just because once I saw him hug the guys in the BTS, I'm like, oh, I want one. I want one so bad. Yes. I would just want a hug from all of them, honestly. They look like good huggers, all those fellas. And Jay, Jesus. Yes, he has a boyfriend. Yes, Caesar's has a boyfriend. Tony has a boyfriend. Yes. Pecan. Someone to hug. Yes, and I think Caesar needs that because Caesar's very extroverted. And I think he also has some introverted moments, but I think, him being extroverted, him being lonely is hard. Very demonstrative. Yes. Very demonstrated, very like I just feel like when you're talking to Caesar, it just kind of feels like you're talking to a therapist. Like he just has that way of saying things, right? So, he's got great insight for things. Like he's just like one with like the universe and like astrology. It's like sweet. I would just like want him and Jeff just to sit and talk about like science and astrology because I know that like Jeff is big on science. Like he's fairly big on it. So Pisces can feel lonely. I'm a Gemini, so I absorb loneliness. I mean, it's not to say that I don't feel lonely, but but yeah. All right, guys. I think I've talked enough for one day. I still have a couple hours before my therapy session, so I better get off of here and give myself a break so then I don't lose my voice later. So, oh, Linda, you're a Cancer. It's Taurus. Yes, I'm hoping that this month goes well, you know? I hope. Ah, yes. A week before, yes. Leo. Nice. So we have a Lane in the house. We have an Ellie in the house. Cuz Ellie is also a Leo. But we don't have any more Pisces or uh Virgos. It's kind of funny with me sometimes. It's like yes, I'm a Gemini, but I have Virgo tendencies. So, I mean, it happens. Oh, we bet on Pisces. Okay, so we have a Caesar. We have a Caesar, we have a Lane, and we have an Ellie. But we don't have a Jeff. I'll be the friggin' Jeff. How about that? I got the hair for it. So. Well, and my boss told me that I was a pain in the ass the other day. And I'm like, I did it. He's a Virgo. He's Virgo. Both him and Kathy are Virgos. Makes sense on why they work out so well. But also they say that, the same horoscope, if they're together, it doesn't work as well. Because one, it's counterintuitive. I am like ready for when I go gray. And I'm just, yes, JD? Yeah. One cancels the other or can. Yeah, exactly. Like I said, it's counterintuitive. JD, I'm ignoring you. I'm ignoring you. You can take that comment and shove it somewhere. Preferably painful. I'll take the pizza, but pineapple, get the heck out. JD, your Miracle Whip is soulless and wrong. I just wanted to see ferocious come out. There you go. Grr. Grr. Well, and then my boss told me, it's like, I'm not sitting by you. And I'm like, why? And then she's like, because you bite. And I'm like, a little. Only to people I don't like. Or to people who mention pineapple pizza. Those people are the worst. Because, like, I know that nobody's here that talks about pineapple pizza, but they are the worst people. Like, seriously. Pineapple on pizza is just the worst. Miracle Whip is terrible. I do bite tasty people. If people taste right. So, JD likes to stir, I think. Yes. But not as much as I like to stir Lane with disgusting things. So, okay, you guys. And on that note, please do not put for blood. Of course. Oh man, I love those videos so much. I've watched them enough to where it's like I know them word for word now. Yeah, because I'm cool that way. All right, you guys. I'm going to see you guys later. I got laundry to do, fold, switch over. I got food to eat, stuff like that. Take care. Sorry about the kitty. Yeah, it's going to take time, but I'm doing all right for now. So, yeah. Have a good weekend, the rest of you guys. Love and hugs to all of you. And I will see you guys next time. Bye, guys.